Tufanua Ionatana Umu-Cais, known to fans and scouts alike as T.I., has just narrowed his list of final schools, and the college football world is buzzing. The four-star defensive line recruit has listed his top 5. The Colorado Buffaloes, UCLA Bruins, North Carolina Tar Heels, Washington Huskies, and Oklahoma Sooners. But the real headline? He might just choose Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes over a football legend like Bill Belichick. That's right. The race is on for one of the top defensive line prospects in the country. T.I. is not only the #1 recruit in Colorado according to 247 Sports, but he also ranks as the 38th overall defensive lineman in the nation. His game? Physical, powerful, dominant. And at 6'3", 285 pounds, Umu-Cais is a nightmare for offensive lines, bringing a rare blend of athleticism and versatility. He's not just a defensive weapon, he's also got offensive line experience. Coaches across the country are drooling at the possibility of lining him up in the trenches. But it's not just his size and skill that have programs lining up, it's his potential to make an impact immediately. Last season, Umu-Cais led his team to a 13-win season and a 5A state championship, stacking up 75 tackles along the way. This is a player who brings championship DNA with him. And now, he's on the verge of deciding where that DNA will be developed at the next level. Among his top 5, all are elite programs with NFL pipelines. But the hometown team, the Colorado Buffaloes, may have the edge. Not only is he an in-state recruit, but he recently took an official visit to Boulder. And even though Coach Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime, wasn't able to be present during that visit, T.I. came away impressed. Why? Because the rest of the staff didn't miss a beat. Umu-Cais told 247 Sports, "I did not have a player host because me and the other recruits hung out with Coach Domata Pico and some of the staff members. What really surprised me was how the rest of the staff picked up and ran it with Coach Prime not being present." That speaks volumes. When a recruit can feel the energy, the professionalism, and the family atmosphere even without the head coach in the room, it tells you the culture is real. And Colorado's coaching staff has built a reputation as one of the most NFL-connected units in the country. Domata Pico, a former NFL defensive tackle, brings first-hand experience. Coach Prime, a Hall of Famer with Super Bowl rings and decades of league knowledge, brings star power and credibility. Colorado's defense is already stacked. In 2024, the Buffaloes led the Big 12 in sacks and tackles for loss. If T.I. wants to play in an aggressive, disruptive system, Boulder's the place. Now, let's talk competition. North Carolina is making a serious push. And yes, Bill Belichick is involved. The 6-time Super Bowl winning coach has entered the college football world and isn't wasting time making noise on the recruiting trail. Belichick's new era in Chapel Hill is already generating buzz, and he's targeting the same elite talent as Sanders. Not only is he going after Umu-Cais, but he's also battling with Sanders for 3-star lineman Manoa Fopusa. That's right, Sanders versus Belichick. 2 of the greatest football minds of all time, going head-to-head in recruiting wars. It's the NFL turned college showdown, and T.I. is right in the middle of it. Oklahoma, UCLA, and Washington round out his top 5. All 3 programs have strong track records. Oklahoma's defensive front has produced consistent NFL prospects. UCLA's West Coast appeal and Pac-12 roots offer a high-profile spotlight. And Washington is one of the premier programs for lineman development in the country. Each school offers something unique. Each visit was meaningful. T.I. has said that he believes all 5 programs can get him to the NFL. But one stands out for the opportunity to be part of something special, something transformational. Colorado may currently rank 105th in the nation for the class of 2026. Last in the Big 12, but that number is deceiving. Coach Prime has only 4 commits right now, but the quality outweighs the quantity. The crown jewel of the current class is 4-star safety Preston Ashley. Behind him are 3-star tight end Gavin Mueller, defensive lineman Domata Pico Jr., and cornerback Maurice Williams. What separates Sanders' recruiting philosophy is simple. Bring in fewer players, but play them early. Unlike traditional programs that stash talent on the bench for 2 or 3 years, Sanders gives his guys the chance to shine immediately. For a competitor like Umu-Cais, that's a huge factor. If he commits to Colorado, he won't have to wait. He'll be in the rotation from day 1 and potentially dominate. For a player with dreams of playing on Sundays, game reps and exposure are everything. Colorado's national attention, media coverage, and NFL-caliber coaching could be exactly what he needs to raise his draft stock.